Hi, this is Jennifer with Two Feathers Spiritual Healing, and on today's topic, I would like to discuss past lives. Whether you acknowledge they exist or you believe in them, the majority of us have had past lives. Your past lives and your trauma are stored in your cellular memory. Okay? And normally, you will either have dreams about them or see them in meditation, or they will present themselves through your senses. Either you might have a familiar smell or taste, sight, feeling, hearing. For example, you might be in New Orleans in 2024. And you and your family are enjoying the sights, the awesome food, and you hear someone playing the saxophone out on the street. And then all of a sudden, you're not in New Orleans 2024. You are in New Orleans in the 1800s. Because in a past life, you lived in New Orleans in the 1800s. And you were surrounded by people that played the saxophone. And it was a great time for you. It is a great memory. It was a great time. Or it could be the polar opposite. Something traumatic happened to you during that time, during that lifetime. Does that make sense? So, with energy work, we can dive in and see if there is anything that is preventing you to move forward, if it has something to do with a past life or something that happened in your present life. Because even trauma in your present life will also present itself with the senses. Okay? And we can, during a session, we can, dive into that and see what it is that's triggering it, or what it is in general, and bring it to the surface so you can acknowledge it and heal from it and then release it. Transmute that energy, right? And so if you would like to book a session, my link is in the bio, or you can DM me on here and schedule your session that way. So I have a past life that presented itself when I was 17. Not my only one, just the one that I remember very frequently. I was getting ready for prom. And I decided I am going to the tanning salon. It was a great day. The sun was shining. Everybody was happy. It was exciting. And I get there, all is well. I feel good. The technician takes me to my room, and I freeze in fear. I have a jolt that goes throughout my body, and the memory comes swimming in. This was in the late 1980s, and I stood there, and I looked at that lady, and I was like, I am not getting in there willingly. Because it looked like, to me, a casket. And I was like, no. Because in a past life, after diving deep into why I was so afraid of the tanning bed, is I was buried alive in a past life. It was so traumatic that I had a hard time even going to a funeral. I could not even drive by the cemetery. And if there was anything about a funeral on a movie, I was like, turn it off. I can't watch that. It affected my life so bad in my 20s that I was telling my family and friends, make sure my body is cold before they put me in the ground. And so this is showing you a bad experience from a past life. And I mean, some people might have good experiences. You know, I've had other experiences that wasn't so traumatic as this, you know, and maybe I'll get on here another time and talk about it. But today we're talking about this one. And so I had to find ways to overcome that and heal myself. So with energy, that's what I did. I used the energy work and to heal myself, to bring it back up to the surface after all these years, acknowledge it, learn from it, heal it, and then release it because it no longer serves my highest good. I hope this helps. And I hope that I'm able to talk to you about your own in the near future. If you would like to comment on your own experiences, I would love to read about it. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.